Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. How do I say your name? Chomsy or Tomsy or Chomsy?
Yomsi. It's
Tiomsy.
fine. Yes.
It says here you're in the Netherlands.
True, yes.
Yes. And you've been using Cambly for ages. Since the 13th of, no, that can't be right. Yeah, since the 13th of March, 2021. Wow.
Wow, 5 years almost.
Yeah, you're like a month off your 5-year anniversary.
Wow.
I don't know whether you should be proud or feel sad. No, I'm kidding.
And I'm still learning and still make mistakes.
But I mean, if it makes you feel any better, even if you're a native, and I'm sure you know this, you would make mistakes in your own language.
Yeah,
Sometimes you get a
absolutely.
bit confused, you get a bit tongue-tied. What is your native language out of interest?
Indonesian.
Like Bahasa?
Yeah, Bahasa Indonesia.
Oh, cool. Interesting. Oh, there is a weird connection. Well, not weird, but there is a connection between Indonesia and the Netherlands, right? Because the Netherlands colonized Indonesia for a period of time, correct?
Yeah, for 3.5 centuries.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Um,
but we didn't learn the language actually.
yeah, weird, because normally it's one of the first things that people do when they colonize. They go, right, everybody stop talking your usual language, use ours, you know.
Mhm.
Interesting that they didn't. Anyway, I'm going to skip all the normal questions because they're not going to help you. And I will ask them all the time. What would you like to do today? We've got 28 minutes.
Hmm. Probably, is it true that you were also doing like IELTS training? No?
I do IELTS.
Maybe actually the one that I need to do to sit is the C2 Cambridge exam. I think some of them are quite similar. Part 1, part 3, the long term.
So you also have something similar to the part 2 where you get
You
a
need to,
longer question that you have to speak for 2 minutes?
yes. But we call it part 3.
Okay, yeah.
Because part,
Yeah. Yeah, because this, wait, am I thinking about this correctly? Yeah, the CE. Oh no, that's the Common European Framework.
they call it
Yeah,
CPE,
CPE.
Cambridge
So a
Proficiency.
C2 would get you what, an 8 or a 9 in the IELTS level?
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. Interesting. I before we continue, you are basking in a soft blue glow. Is it because of your curtains, or are you near a really big blue light?
I think it's the blue light or reflection of your I don't know.
Yeah, I'm
I
not
don't
sure.
have maybe reflection of my sofa.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, no, I don't know. The only reason I thought about reflections today was at the moment it's the winter where I live, and this is the whitest I've ever been. And the light was bouncing off really weirdly this morning, and my sister said that I looked almost see-through. So I've been thinking about reflections all day.
So where are you now then?
I'm in Vietnam, in the north of Vietnam.
Oh wow. It's bright, right? And then
Uh
you're wearing this hat. I mean it's
yeah,
not
yeah. Well,
sweltering now.
today is this morning it was at 8 degrees. This afternoon it was like 12. It's winter, and I live in the mountains.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. When you are higher,
Yeah,
then your location, if your location is high, usually it tends to be colder, isn't it?
exactly. So yeah, for example, like
Mm.
even like Bromo, it gets really cold, even though
Have you
you're in
been
Indonesia.
there?
No, but I've been to Indonesia
Mm.
mainly just to horribly touristy areas, unfortunately. But I endeavor to go to. I'm going to try and go to Sumba this year.
Oh
Uh,
yeah,
yeah, in
I
Java.
ha- I had some roommates when I was 13, I stayed in a boarding school.
Yeah.
So some of my roommates were from Sumba, like Mentawai.
Oh yeah, man. So this is what I want to go to. I want
Oh,
to go to the
yeah.
Mentawai Islands.
Yeah, I would like to go there as well someday.
Yeah. I have a question.
Sure.
Your English, you've got a very neutral tone. You claim you make mistakes. I haven't detected any major ones. You live in the Netherlands where everyone speaks almost perfect English. Why do you need to pass an exam?
Oh, it's parts of the course that I'm doing now. It's just a bachelor degree, really. So passing this exam is compulsory. I wouldn't be awarded a diploma if I didn't pass
Interesting.
this.
Weird that you can be on the course, do the course, but not pass if you don't prove the language skill. Do you know what I mean? Normally, they make you jump through that hoop at the beginning. Curious. I also noticed that you're married. Are you married to a Dutch person?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
The ring.
But now you can say this in English, the shoe fits. So like the shoe fits you can use to like when something like is just obvious or logical. Yeah, oh yeah, the shoe fits. So for example, like you live in the Netherlands because you're married to a Dutch person.
Uh-huh.
The shoe
Yeah.
fits.
Yeah.
You see somebody who's like really tanned and they've got blonde hair and they're like, oh, I surf. And you're like, oh yeah, the shoe fits. For example. All right, let me.
So, what brought you to
Vietnam.
Vietnam?
Long story short, I had a very bad accident and I can't work full time. And you can work here quite minimally and get paid quite well. So yes, I had a lot of nerve damage and I broke my back and crushed some vertebrae and stuff.
When did it happen?
7, 8 years ago, something like that.
Wow.
I broke my neck in Indonesia once, actually.
No. What were you on a scooter?
No, surfing. I hit my neck on the reef.
Oh no. So I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope you're fully recovered now.
No, definitely not. Never going to happen, unfortunately. But it could be worse. I could be able to not walk. Now then, I'm going to get you some IELTS questions that I had from the other day because they were quite good, actually. With this in mind, wait, give me 1 second. Where are you from in Indonesia, by the way?
North Sumatra.
Are you?
Lake Toba. If you once go back to Indonesia, if you have chance, I would definitely recommend visiting Lake Toba.
Yeah.
It's still it's not exposed to tourists yet.
Oh, nice.
But the lake
looks nice.
It's stunning.
Yeah. I am. Yeah. Oh, okay. So, do you live in Medan?
I went to uni in Medan, Universitas Sumatera Utara, North Sumatra University. But my parents, I grew up like 2 hours drive from Medan in a tiny village.
Oh, really? Oh, so it's opposite Georgetown. Interesting. Pretty much, kind of almost opposite Georgetown.
Oh, really? Malaysia?
Yeah, like you're almost exactly opposite Ipoh and Georgetown.
Ah, wow. I know this is close to Malaysia, but I think there is a speedboat you can get from
I think
Medan to Malaysia for probably 15 minutes. In 15 minutes.
Have you ever been to Nias or Nias? I'm not sure how to pronounce it.
Oh, that's also one of my bucket list.
Ah,
They say surfing is nice
yeah,
there.
yeah. That's the only reason I know it is because like
Yeah.
Nias used to be a very famous wave, and then after the tsunami, the sea floor rose about 2.5 meters,
Oh,
and it
wow.
made a good wave a great wave, and now it's even better. So now it's more popular.
Oh, really? Wow. So people go there surfing then?
Yeah, yeah, specifically.
Oh,
Like
mm-hmm.
yeah, like that. People fly like 20, 30 hours just to go to Nias, and they will just sit in front of this wave in Nias for like weeks.
Oh, wow. I
Yeah.
remember one of my best friend. I mean, my classmates when I was in primary school, there were three of us, like three musketeers. So one
Mhm.
of them, she worked there as a nurse in Nias, probably for maybe 6 years. And I should have visited her when she was there. That
Yeah,
made it
take them
easier
out.
to get around.
Hmm. Ah, I'm just looking at. I've managed to convert some of my, thanks to the powers of the internet. I've managed to convert some of my previous IELTS questions into a Cambridge English mock exam. Right.
Yeah, what can AI not do?
I mean, whether I believe it to be, a good representation, I'm not sure. Because I think we put too much faith in AI. We assume that everything it does is flawless. And I think that this is a mistake because I
Hmm.
myself have seen mistakes within a response.
Yeah. Hmm.
Cool.
Well, we should use it as a tool, right?
Do you know the expression?
Not 100% rely on it. Yeah, take it with a pinch of salt.
Yeah.
Don't take it
Like,
like seriously. Don't
well,
believe.
it's not that. It's more like don't 100% believe it. Err on the side of caution. Have a little bit of doubt.
Mm,
Um,
yes.
we can also say it's not gospel.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
gospel.
Yeah. What's
But
the religion, predominant religion in that part of Indonesia? It's Muslim still?
in that part of Indonesia is Christian in North
Oh,
Sumatra. But well, Aceh is
yeah.
also in
Actually, I'm
North
Banda
Sumatra.
Aceh.
But
Yeah.
then it's Islam or Muslim.
Muslim. Okay.
So I'm Christian myself.
Oh, yeah.
But when I lived and worked in Jakarta, at the office where I worked, there are a plethora of Muslim friends and colleagues, but we
Mm,
got along though, which was good.
okay. So, interestingly, and I'm going to double check this. I used to make this mistake as well all the time. So, yeah. So you would say there were a plethora. However, I recently found out you can also say there were plethora of reasons.
Oh,
Yeah.
there were plethora. Okay.
Yeah. So apparently
There were
you can say
plethora.
both. Yeah.
Okay. So you could use both. What I
Yes.
said was also correct.
Yeah, but there's alternatives,
Uh-huh.
which is weird when you have a language which is full of so many rules that don't make sense.
Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah. All right, excellent. So, would you like to have a little look at these? I
Yes.
guess they would be the equivalent of a part one.
Yeah, they are
Questions?
pretty much, Cambridge questions,
Yeah.
like Cambridge questions.
So what I do normally is if when you're speaking, I'm going to type any errors that you make and correct them, and I'm going to suggest other things that you could do to improve it.
Mhm.
So how do you usually spend your weekends?
Well, this is a really good question. Ideally, spending time with my family or letting my hair down. Unfortunately, now that I have a lot on my plate, I sometimes need to revise, um, you know, the lessons that I had the week before
Mm-hmm.
or working on some assignments.
Ah, okay. So my main observation with that is your plurals are slightly off.
Yeah.
So, right? For example, you would say I have a lot on, or I have lots on my plate, not a lots on my plate.
A lot.
Yeah, a lot on
Okay.
or lots on my plate. And in the same way, you wouldn't use the pluralization of some and then singular assignment. I would do some assignments.
Mm,
Otherwise, you'd say I might have an assignment to do.
yeah.
I don't, because I've never like graded a paper. I don't know how they view small errors, but I know if
Yeah.
you make them consistently, because they're almost basics, they
Yeah.
might be like, do you know what? Even though the rest of it was great, you didn't tick the initial boxes, so they might.
Yeah, you're right. If
Yeah,
it's once, probably they thought, oh, it's just asleep.
yeah.
But then, yeah, you are. I really have to be careful on this.
The advice that I give a lot of people is in the run up to the test, practice speaking a little bit slower. Imagine you're kind of like a wizard or somebody who's very wise, and you sort of give yourself some breathing room so that you can speak a little slower, reduce your errors, and improve your accuracy. If
Hmm.
you do it like that for like 2 weeks before, you'll get comfortable doing it.
Mm,
Then, when you get into the exam room and you naturally speed up because you're nervous, you'll meet in a middle ground
mm,
where hopefully you're calm enough that you won't make mistakes, even though you're nervous, and your speed will sort of balance out.
hmm.
Because even I have a student who's Japanese and his English is, his vocabulary at least, is phenomenal. His grammar mistakes are few and far between, and he keeps getting a 6 or a 5.5 because he
Oh,
gets incredibly nervous and he speaks too quickly and then he ums and ahs.
mm.
And we've been working on that and he's found it really helpful. So I would recommend you do the same, especially those little mistakes. They fly under the radar.
Yeah.
But anyway, so
Thank you for this tip.
is there something you've learned recently that you found useful?
Well, actually, I've started uploading some videos on on my YouTube channel, YouTube channel,
YouTube.
YouTube channel. What I found useful is that I, I use the three languages that I know. Initially, I thought, what's the point of posting all of this? Would it be useful for others? Because initially, why I did it, because my mobile memory was full. I thought throwing it away probably is a pity. And then I put it there. And then I thought, oh, make it useful for others. Maybe some of the people who are there are learning Indonesian or Indonesian learning English, or some of them are learning Dutch. I thought, this is probably something that you know, um, that I could put out there. But also, I find it quite useful that this YouTube, because I don't have to throw away some videos that I've created.
Hmm. Yeah, nice. So, just the only suggestion would be you could use the word uploaded.
Uploaded.
Yeah.
I said put.
No, but yeah, but like you could be like, oh, I uploaded it all to YouTube.
Yeah.
Just because you get points for niche vocabulary.
Yes.
All right, nice. So, do you prefer working on your own or with other people?
You got me thinking there, actually. I think I enjoy company. I enjoy a company, or I enjoy companies when it comes to working. On one hand, but on the other hand, I also could be concentrated or productive when I'm doing things that I like. I know how to do things. So I would say I would enjoy both. It depends on the situation and what I'm doing. Probably also it depends on the, co-workers, if you could collaborate and you respect each other.
Nice. I reckon you could use the word distinction there. So you could be like, oh, do you know what? Generally speaking, I like working with people. However, an important distinction would be I work well with people that I enjoy being around.
Enjoy being around. Yes.
Yeah. You could, you could, if you wanted to, throw in like some idioms or phrasal verbs. You'd be like, oh, as long as we see eye to eye, we can collaborate. Things of that nature. I'm often hesitant to suggest people use phrasal verbs or idioms because unless you use them perfectly, they make you look less competent than if you didn't use them at all. I would always err on the side of caution and only use them if you're really confident.
Yeah, there are some idioms that I feel that I've been using it confidently and flexibly, but I would never try something new, but it's going to be incorrect.
Yeah.
But then there are some that I feel like,
Yeah.
okay to use these.
Yeah, for sure. Like, I remember once some guy said, it is arm and a leg. And I remember thinking like, that arm and a leg means expensive, but you replaced it is, and just the whole word for expensive.
Cost.
Yeah. And he was like, it is arm and a leg. And I was like, oh yeah. Like, in his mind, he's used that perfectly. The study's paid off. And I was like, yeah, that's not how you use it. But yes, things to consider. So has the way that you personally communicate with people over the years, has it changed?
The way how I communicate?
Yeah.
Probably. I can't really see a massive change. But yeah, I do have seen or noticed some significant changes. For example, in the past, I would mull over what people have said to me, probably if they look down on me. But nowadays, I can control my emotion, not defined by what people have said, because I know my identity and also, people might have problems themselves and then they might just throw words, away without thinking if these words would offend others.
So, yeah.
Probably I didn't answer the question.
No, it's right. It's right. So, yeah, use throwaway comments.
Throwaway comments, yeah.
Or make throwaway comments. Yes. Yeah, you could have said, right, I can't pinpoint anything specifically. Pinpoint is always a nice way to sort of lead into something because you can use it so easily if you can or if you can't, One thing I think that's interesting with these exams, people get nervous about them. So they answer the questions like it's a job interview. Pinpoint, not pinpoint. Pinpoint.
So without T?
Yeah. And I think people forget that you can just make stuff up.
Yeah.
Like, I would always say, if your answer is going to be dull, make something up, because they're
Yes.
not going to fact check you.
No. It's about how you say things, not what you say.
Yeah, and what you're saying, basically.
Mm.
For example, if someone asked me this, how's the way you communicate changed in recent years? But yeah, 10 years ago, I went through a very strange phase where I only wrote to people using a quill and ink on parchment. I refused to use any modern technology, and I did that for nearly 7 years, but it became too time-consuming and expensive. Since then, I've switched to emails and texts. My
Mm.
life's a lot easier, and I can get things done a lot faster.
Mm.
None of that's true, but in terms of the spoken word, you're going to
Yeah,
get.
absolutely.
So, like, you can always do that as well. And I kind of think that practicing making stuff up on the spot is a really good way to check your sort of fluency and your flexibility.
Mm. This is actually what I've. Thank you for sharing this. What you have shared. Actually, this morning I was thinking. The other day I also attend an exam preparation, and then we had this, mock exam speaking. So I second guessed myself,
Mm-hmm.
and I was thinking, actually, I've done the attempt for speaking. The highest score that I got was 218. It was in London, like 2 years ago, probably now.
218 out of what?
230.
Wow.
So what I'm asking myself now, doing the three languages at the same time, maybe it also affects my English. I thought affect my English at some point. What do you think? Should I
Yeah.
continue doing this?
I, w-
I personally like could be really easily influenced by other languages.
I honestly would say that in the run up to it, try and just do one, just focus on one.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Your brain has got a finite amount of resources. Your memory doesn't, but the energy that you've got and the attention that you can give to something,
Yeah.
you're spreading that across 3 different areas. And the same area of the brain might negatively impact your performance.
Yeah. So thank you for this.
Yeah.
Probably I would say maybe people there, oh, why don't you post like Indonesian or Dutch anymore? Or wait until I pass my exam.
Yeah, exactly. But I'll be back to being a trilingual person next month.
When I have passed my exam.
Yeah. What you could do is you could just to have fun with it and increase your sort of fluency and flexibility. Just practice making stuff up and telling people random nonsense and seeing how long it is until they realize that you're lying. So you let's say your husband comes back from somewhere and you're like, he's like, oh, how was your day? And you're like, oh, you'll never guess what. And you tell him something really insane and you see how long you can keep up the lie as a way of, sort of thinking on the spot.
Yeah.
Maybe explain that you're going to do it beforehand so he doesn't think that you've gone insane, but
Yeah, then I think this is I really have to just focus on English now. At least I've been planning to see it in May.
You got ages then. I mean, I'd almost say, give or take a couple of individuals I've met over the years I've been doing this, you'd have the most natural sounding English of anyone I've ever spoken to. So I wouldn't really, if I was you, I wouldn't worry too much.
But then just practice more.
Yeah. And attention to those finer details and the little minor blips. You will be.
Thank you, James.
No worries.
Yeah. I just dare to ask now. I understand if you say no. Do you mind if one day I put our recording on YouTube?
Yeah, if you want to, I don't mind.
Thank you.
just have the strange bit where
James,
I was
it's
almost
possible that you will totally recover. I pray for you.
Thanks very much. Take it easy.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.